All right, y'all. Once again, we're back for another edition of the Fitness Chronicles, and then we're doing a special women's takeover again. You know me; I'm always doing something to empower women, and I don't want to say too much, but when I saw this young lady here, she is super dope. I was like, I gotta interview her for the show. So I reached out, and you know what? Let's just jump into it. All right. So Neveen. See, I messed up. See.
He forgot. He forgot how to read. It's okay. We got him.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Neveen. So you were just like a jack of all trades.
I mean, I've been told that.
I mean, I'm just so excited that you're actually here. Thank you so much for being here on the show. I know you're talent, brand manager. You go on the road. You in the music industry. So tell me about yourself.
Oh my God. I always laugh at this question.
Wow.
I don't know because tell me about yourself. What can I tell you? There's so much about me.
Where you from? Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Okay. Originally, I was born in Kuwait.
Oh, okay.
Born in Kuwait, yeah, but I was like a year and 3 months, and then I moved to Detroit, and we stayed in Detroit until I was 5, and then went to Chicago after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chi-town.
From Kuwait. Wow.
Born in Kuwait.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And Chi-town from the Chi. Okay.
Chi.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that where R.Kelly from?
I thought we were doing this whole let's mute R.Kelly.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
let's not ever talk about him.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about him. Okay, you make a lot of noise in the music industry. I mean, I see you on other podcasts. I see you in Scottsdale. I see you in LA. I see you in New York. I see you all over the place. What's the drive? Where's that driving force come from?
I mean, it started from when I was younger.
Okay.
I always had this like love for music, and my family members, a lot of them are in the music industry. And when I was young, my mom was a belly dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was super dope. And everybody in my family, we always had some type of music going on. If my uncle wasn't playing drums, or the bass, or my cousin wasn't DJing, like it was just in me, and I just loved it.
Okay.
I didn't know how to use it. I just knew I loved it so much, but I didn't realize that it could be a career.
Okay.
So I started.
So you just doing it for fun at first.
I was doing it for fun, My cousin being DJ Emil, shout out, I love you, cuz. Being a DJ in the rave industry, he brought me in. I was underage. It's okay though. It was cool. Thank you for that. And he allowed me to experience probably one of the best things I've ever experienced in my whole entire life.
Okay.
Because that EDM scene, everybody there was just super positive and happy, and the music was just so amazing, and the vibe was just so dope that and the people were just loving. So we came together, and it put a really imprint on me, and I was like, how can I make this a career? Because I want this for the rest of my life. Yeah.
That's awesome, and it's a good segue to my next question is, as a woman, how do you maintain such a strong work ethic in a heavily misogynistic industry? I mean, how do you do that?
Well, I feel like with me, the way I was raised set me up for that. I was raised with multiple male cousins. So I was always that female with like 10 dudes. Most of them being my cousins. That's why I had a hard time dating, because I was always with these dudes. Yeah. But it set me up because I had two cousins that wouldn't, they would do all this roasting and stuff, and I'd be hanging out with them, and they'd roast me, and I'd start crying. They're like, you can't be around us if you're gonna be crying. You need to toughen up.
Oh, okay.
Toughen up. So I started getting that the mentality that male.
So that made you a strong woman.
Made me very strong.
I like that. Toughen up.
Toughen up. So,
I like that because I've had this conversation before with not just my wife but other people. It's like if you take two kids, like a boy, if a boy falls down, what do they say? Oh, brush it off, you good, put some dirt on it. But if a girl falls down, what do they say? Oh, are you okay? Let me hold you, poor baby. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did that for you.
Yeah, they're kind of mean though. I mean, they kind of went a little too far sometimes and beat me up. You know who you are, cuz. But it was okay.
Telling your business out there.
It was a meal.
Just talking about you. Okay.
But yeah, so that was like a part of it, and another part of it was being in a relationship with a man that I was with him for a good 13 years, and
oh wow, that's like a marriage.
was pretty much a marriage, and we were very young too.
Mm.
And he made me really tough because he wasn't all there.
Mm.
So I felt like I
Who
was
was there mentally, both?
mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. So I've always been working since I was 15 years old.
Okay.
That's, you know, like working and being a manager at the age of 15 and constantly working. I didn't have my parents to like really take care of me, so I had no other choice but to take care of myself. So I've been working since I was 15,
Yeah.
and then getting this relationship with him, and he never wanted to work. So me already being financially stable and always have my own apartment,
Yeah.
I did that too when we were together. I paid for everything, had the apartment.
Okay.
It just makes you it just made me super tough, and like I didn't really need anything from anybody.
So that made you more independent.
Extremely independent. So when I went into this male dominated industry, I already came in with this like, I don't need you attitude. I got me, I don't need you.
I got me.
I don't need you. You know what I mean? Like, what do you? It's cool, we can hang out and let me learn from you. That's something, you know, that I gained from all this is I would just sit and listen and learn from them.
Okay.
But when the creepy creeps come in, when creeps come in and they try to be like, oh, okay,
Yeah, I see what you're
so
doing.
this is what you want.
Yeah,
This is what you want. This
Let
is
me
what
dangle
you,
the carrot in front of you.
and it didn't work on me. It never
Yeah,
worked.
because you game recognized game.
Game recognized game, real recognized real, and I had no problem walking away.
Okay.
Because
So I got
I'm
one more
like,
question before we go to break.
Yeah.
Is there a female in your field, in your industry, that you admire and you look up to, and why? Or is there a female in your genre right now?
I wouldn't say a female in the music industry, but there is a female that is a manager exec.
Okay.
That I look up to, and can I tell you a story?
Tell me the story.
Quickly, or
Yeah,
you got a
tell
minute?
me.
Okay. Her name is Natasha Kelly, actually.
Okay.
So you
Natasha Kelly.
Natasha Kelly.
Okay.
So I always do a lot of, you know, I'm Buddhist, so I'm doing a lot of chanting, and I'm trying to manifesting, you know, the things that I want. And one of the things I've always wanted was to be more business savvy and not so street, you know, because I have like a lot of street, you know.
Got that street cred.
I got the street cred, you know, like street smarts, and you know, book smart too. But I want to be able to sit in a room with a bunch of businessmen and women and say things.
And wear many hats.
Yeah, exactly, and like, you know, just know how to talk and like know how to talk about numbers rather than be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, and this is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to come into in a room and be like, okay, whatever. So I wished for that, and I wished for a female mentor, and then I start working for this woman. Okay.
So you work with her.
I worked with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And everything that I wanted came true, but I didn't realize it was gonna come the way it came in. Like, she was no joke. She was like, okay, this is what I need you to do, and this is what you're gonna do. And I would, you know, tell jokes and try to be charming and get myself out of it, and it didn't work for her because she's not a dude. Like, I can charm dudes and be like, have them do it.
She recognized your game.
She was like, no. Did you do it? Did you do this? Did you not do this? I'm gonna need you to do it. And you know what? She always came back and checked. I was like so sad and mad. And I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore.
So she made you better. So
she made me so strong. Like, after the frustration and the tears. And to be honest, I'm not afraid of nobody. She scared me.
Yes.
She scared me. Like, she scared me. And but it was the best thing that could have happened for me, because I asked for this.
You sure did. Okay.
And here we are, you know, I'm a lot stronger, a lot more confident, a lot more business minded, in the right way. Women have a different skill than men. Like, she actually taught me how to hold myself and like crunch numbers, and she was coaching me through this versus like, okay, this is what I need to do, bye. No, she was like, this is what we're gonna do. And I love her for that. Now, you know, at first I was like,
oh yeah, you always recognize it after the fact.
Yeah, I'm like, leave me alone. At first,
Tell me her name one more time.
Natasha Kelly.
Natasha Kelly.
She's dope. She's pretty
Yeah,
too.
we can give her a shout out. Okay, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, I'm gonna ask her about this ring she's got on. We're gonna talk about love, y'all. All right, we'll be right back. Stay fit, stay focused, and we'll see you soon.